Ladies and gentlemen, what you are looking at is one of the most versatile point-and-shoot cameras on the planet. This is Sony's RX100 Mark IV. It may be small, but don't let its size fool you. There are a good amount of reviews that will give you every spec and detail about this camera, but I have one simple question. Is this the ultimate compact YouTube camera? I've been using this camera for a wide variety of things over the past few weeks. It's small enough to fit just about anywhere, but packs features that put it in the same league as some basic DSLRs. I've used it as a B cam in some of my videos and even a main camera, and I'll leave some examples below if you're interested in checking those out. With the RX100 Mark IV, you're getting a stacked Exmor RS sensor that's capable of up to 20.1 megapixel photos, UHD video recording up to 100 megabits per second, and even high frame rate or slow-mo video up to 960 frames per second. As far as design goes, if you're familiar with the RX100 Mark III, you won't find much different here. It's packing a 24 to 70mm equivalent lens with an aperture of f1.8 to 2.8 and 2.9x optical zoom. It also has a pop-up electronic viewfinder and a pop-up flash. The 3-inch non-touch display on the backside is adjustable, but its range of motion is slightly limited as we've seen with previous iterations. Along the top, we have a dial for various modes available, a zoom toggle, shutter button, and the on-off button. On the back is where you'll find most of the controls for the camera. This is where you'll navigate through the menus, change settings, and start recording video. The ring around the lens on the front can be set to perform a wide variety of custom functions including zoom, but can also be used as a focus ring when manual focus is enabled. But enough with all this spec talk, let's just talk about video quality because that's what I'm most interested in. I'm very satisfied in this department. UHD video is clean and the stabilization works great. You could easily pass this off as a much more expensive camera given the features it has, such as a built-in ND filter. Unfortunately, there's no microphone input, so you'll have to make do with what's inside, which is pretty good, or use an external audio recorder. The downside here is that the 4K video recording limit is capped at 5 minutes, and if you record repeatedly for longer periods of time, the camera will eventually shut down due to overheating. It's not really a deal breaker, but I've noticed it on more than one occasion. If you're recording shorter clips than say back-to-back 4 to 5 minute recordings, you shouldn't run into this issue, and hopefully firmware can fix this in the future, but it's definitely annoying for the meantime. Jump down to 1080p and none of these restrictions are present. The RX100 even has better stability options in lower resolutions as well. When it comes to low light performance, this thing is a beast. In my opinion, it performs better than Panasonic's GH4 in this department. I've put together a short low light test as well, and if you'd like to check that out, I'll leave a link below for you. As for battery life, the good news is that this little guy accepts the same batteries as its predecessor, which you can find for dirt cheap, especially if you go for some of the off-brand batteries. For all of you color enthusiasts, the RX100 can even record in flatter profiles such as S-Log2, which can be found listed as picture profile 7 in the settings. High frame rate video is cool as well, and as mentioned, records up to 960 frames per second and is upscaled to 1080p, but in my opinion, it still looks fantastic. But hey, instead of telling you how nice this camera is, I think it's best to show you. I'll keep this video short and sweet. This is the best pocket camera your money can buy. That being said, it'll cost you a bit of that money. It comes in at around $1,000, but I have zero regrets with this purchase. So that about wraps it up for this video, and if you'd like to check out some other creators' take on this camera, I'll be sure to leave links below for you, but again, I think this is fantastic, and if you want to check it out for yourself, visit the link in the description. Thanks again for watching, everybody. This is Dom, and I'll catch you in the next video.